بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. طلاب الصف الثامن المتوسط بمدرسة التميز النموذجية، يسعدنا أن نقدم لكم الوحدة الثامنة الخاصة بالكورس الثامن Unit 8. The title of this unit is Digital Communication. Digital Communication. Before we start, we have some questions. We want to discuss these questions together. The first question that we have is, how do you usually communicate with your friends? If you want to communicate with one of your friends, how do you communicate with him? I want you to write a list of the things that you use to communicate with your friends from the pictures that you have. Now we are going to make a comparison between communication in the past and the communication nowadays. Let's find how people communicated in the past. I want you to think how people communicated in the past. By telling stories and facts to younger generation. As we know, older people recount stories and facts from the past to younger generation. By carving and painting on stones. This was in ancient times. Also by writing. So now we know that people communicated in the past by using these means. Now let's find how do people communicate nowadays. That's an easy question. Most of us use modern means or ways of communication to communicate or contact with each other. The last question that we have here is, do you think that communication is important? And if you think that communication is important, how is it important for us? For me, yes, I think that communication is important. People can share their thoughts and ideas through communication. Now let's move to explain the vocabulary that we have today. The first word that we have is exchange. Exchange. يتبادل. People can exchange their information and ideas through communication. Exchange is a verb. It means to discuss something or share ideas or information. The second word, convey. Convey. ينقل. Communication helps us convey information, ideas, feelings, and opinions. Convey is a verb. It means to express a thought, feeling, or idea so that it is understood by other people. If you look at the pictures that you have here, the woman on the left tries to say her opinion, so she tries to convey her opinion to the woman on the right, and she thanks her for her opinion. Next word, gradually. Gradually. تدريجيا. The ways people communicate have changed gradually. As we know, means of communication have changed gradually. If you look at this picture, we find in the past people used pigeons, after that letters, then SMS, calls, MMS, and now they use emails. Gradually is an adverb. means slowly over a period of time or a distance. Next word, efficiently. Efficiently. بشكل فعال. Now communication happens much more efficiently. Efficiently is an adverb. It means working quickly and effectively in an organized way. So the word efficiently, it means to work quickly and effectively in an organized way. Reactions. Reactions comes from the word reaction. رد الفعل. However, we must talk to people face to face because meeting in person allows us to show our true feelings and reactions. Look at these two pictures and you will understand what does the word reaction mean. Reaction is a noun. The behavior or a feeling or an action that is a direct result of something else. This is called what? Reaction. Means. Means. وسائل. Like when I ask you, mention some means of communication. Look at the picture. Here we have means of communication, like conversation and storytelling, internet, radio, newspaper, telephone, television, emails, social media, letters, mobile phone. Means is a noun, a method or way of doing something. The next word, sensitive. Sensitive. حساس. We have to be very careful with what we say to sensitive people. Sensitive is an adjective. It means easily upset by the things people say or do, or causing people to be upset, embarrassed, or angry. So we have to be careful with sensitive people. Next word, talented. Talented. موهوب, لديه موهبة أو ذو موهبة. The boys are very talented. Playing basketball is their talent. Talented is an adjective. It means with talent. Skillful. I want you to guess the meaning of the word skillful. That's right. ماهر. Skillful means good at doing something, especially because you have practiced doing it. Skillful is an adjective. So if you want to do something in a skillful way, you have to practice doing it a lot. Various. Various. متنوع. There are various sweets. What's your favorite one? Yeah, look at this picture. We are going to find various sweets, different sweets. Various is an adjective. It means many or different, not all of them the same. Next word, wearable. Wearable. قابل لللباس أو قابل للارتداء. This wearable t-shirt can track your daily steps, calories burned, distance run, or walked floors, just like a fitness tracker. Wearable is an adjective. Clothes that are wearable are easy to wear. Bracelets. Bracelets. It comes from the singular bracelet, soir. Girls like wearing bracelets. Bracelet is a noun, a piece of jewelry that is worn around the wrist or arm. Next one, skin. This one is easy. Skin, جلد. This is an intelligent wearable bracelet. Imagine that your skin becomes a touch screen. From the picture, you can understand what the word skin means. Skin is a noun. The natural outer layer that covers a person, animal, fruit, and etc. Next one, access. Access, دخول أو وصول. WhatsApp doesn't have access to your photos. You can enable access by tapping settings and turning on photos. Access is a noun, a way of entering or reaching a place. Next one, activate. Activate, and this one is also easy. ينشط أو يفعل. Let's read the example. A slight movement can activate the car alarm. Activate is a verb, to cause something to start. So if you want something to start, you have to activate it. Directly. Directly. The sun reflects directly in the sea. Directly, مباشرة. Directly is an adverb. It means straight. Okay, now let's revise the vocabulary that we have studied today. Okay, look at the picture and guess the vocabulary that we have studied. Number one, that's right, convey. Gradually. Exchange. Efficiently. Reaction. Let's get this one. That's right, sensitive. Talented. Skillful. Wearable. Bracelet. Skin. Access. Activate. Various. Directly. Okay, now we have an exercise. Let's do this exercise to make sure that we have understood the vocab that we have studied today. The first exercise here, we have multiple choice. We have 4 sentences with 4 choices. Let's read and analyze how can we answer them. The first one, my mother bought a golden space at the gold market. So my mother bought what? So something that we buy. Reaction, means, bracelet, skin. Guess what? That's right, bracelet, because golden bracelet. So when we buy something from the gold market, so this is called what here? A golden bracelet. Number 2, trains, space, both passengers and goods. As we know, trains are means of transport. So what do trains to passengers and goods? Activate, or exchange, or convey, or gather. That's right, trains convey both passengers and goods. Number 3, Mona's hobbies are many and she's really talented. So we speak here about the hobbies of Mona. So her hobbies are many and what? Skillful, B, various, C. Talented. D. Wearable. That's right. Excellent. Mona's hobbies are many and various. She's really talented. Number 4. She didn't answer but sat silently for a few moments. She didn't answer what? Directly, or she didn't answer gradually, or she didn't answer efficiently, or she didn't answer necessarily. He says what in the sentence? She sat silently for a few moments. That's right. Great. She didn't answer directly, but she sat silently for a few moments. Let's do another exercise. Here we have to fill in the spaces with the most suitable words in the list. Here we have 5 words. We have to fit them in the 4 sentences. Let's read the words at first. The first one, convey, gradually, activate, directly, exchange. Let's do them. Number 1, if it's possible, I'd like to this t-shirt for a larger size. So the person here has a t-shirt and he wants to what? For a larger size? That's right. He wants to exchange for a larger size. So the sentence becomes what? If it's possible, I'd like to exchange this t-shirt for a larger size. Number 2, we often use gestures to space simple messages. Why do we use gestures? Gestures are means of communication. Why do we use them? That's right, to convey simple messages. So we often use gestures to convey simple messages. Number 3, the number of people who prefer to marry late is space rising. We speak about the number of people who prefer to marry late nowadays is what? Rising. That's right, is gradually rising. Excellent. The last one, tell your parents about your problem to help you. Now we have only 2 choices here. The first one, activate or directly. Tell your parents, activate about your problem to help you, or tell your parents directly about your problem to help you. Excellent. Tell your parents directly about your problem to help you. Thank you. I hope you have benefited a lot from the lesson today.